Hello, friends, and welcome to the Nerd Coffee Podcast. We'll be having some stuff that will be a lot more pretty than this later on. I'm here with Matt Bro.
Hey.
So, this is a Sunday exclusive every Sunday. We are going to commit to it right now. And so, yell at us. Yell at us if we don't do this on Sunday.
Yeah, freaking...
Really yell at us, because we need to get better at this. There will sometimes be other people. Maybe we'll get extra podcasts every now and then when I have guests. But for the most part, it's going to be me and Matt talking one-on-one about the issues we're having in the world today.
And just random
have
topics.
some challenges, have some fun, maybe do some gameplay sometimes. I don't know. But it will mostly be topics. So, today on the agenda, let's start off with something that's been bugging us, even personally affecting our lives here. Cryptocurrency and the media effect. So if you don't know what cryptocurrency is, it's bitcoins.
Bitcoins, Ethereum, Litecoin, any of that.
Yeah.
It's basically like
It's basically international currency.
yeah, international currency that's online based.
And it has fluctuating value.
I would actually look at,
So, you go get the current value for now while I talk about why this is affecting us.
I will actually look up the very specific definition of cryptocurrency money because we're really bad at explaining things.
Yeah, basically you do that. Right now, me and Matt are trying to build me a VR-ready PC so we can do Oculus stuff for the channel. See if you can get some of that going on. And cryptocurrency miners are jacking prices.
Okay.
In bulk. And
So, if you guys don't know what cryptocurrency is,
the better
cryptocurrency-
explanation is...
It is a digital currency in which encryption techniques are used to regulate the generation of units of currency and verify the transfer of funds operating independently of a central bank.
Basically, it all comes down to money that can be used anywhere on the internet. Now, why this is important is because whenever people have, like, a lot of... Say you buy, in bulk, graphics cards, which is the problem we're having right now.
Yes.
Some bit miners will literally grab 6 or 7
Yeah.
and throw them up for a price that, even added together, wouldn't make up. Like, say it's a $250 graphics card, they'll put up 4 for $2,000.
Yeah.
That's a bad example, but a good example at the same time.
Yeah, and like you can even go on places like Newegg, and you can see like lots of like
Price jacking.
like five graphics cards, and like some like PCI Express 1X to 16X risers with some Molex to 6-pin PCI power connector bundles for like $2,000. And it would be like a mid-range graphics card, like a 1060 or an RX 580. And
For that kind of money, you could buy a couple of 1080s or
like
even better.
No, you could buy like
You can probably buy a Titan with that, couldn't you?
you could buy 2 Titans with that.
Really?
Yeah, they're $1,100 a piece. You could buy like
That's what I'm talking about. I mean,
1.5 Titan Voltras if you wanted to.
that's what we're trying to get past right now. I've got a 55-hour check coming. I don't like to talk about my monetary situation, but that's keeping it vague, I think.
Yeah.
I think we might be able to afford this.
How many hours do you normally work? 36?
40. Yeah.
I know somewhere in there. But like my graphics card, in my system I have a GTX 1060 6GB, a 3GB card. It's the Gigabyte WindForce edition. And I got it for around $250. Good price for it. Now if you go and look them up, they're like $450. Because like they buy all of them, they go out of stock, and because of like
Scalpers, as though.
and like it's the supply and demand, they jack up the price because there's less.
Yeah. So this is going to have a bad long-term effect on these kind of current graphics cards and mid-ranges, because we need PC parts to build PCs, obviously.
Yeah.
But this doesn't just stretch out to that. This could be anything. Any media thing is going to get jacked up this way. Look at the NES Classic and how it died in the market. Scalpers paid $60 and charged $120 at the minimum. So, however, they're actually bringing those back in summer, by the way. We're going to get one.
Ooh.
We're also going to get a Super Nintendo Classic
I feel like
eventually.
the podcast
But,
would go better if the voice
however, as well as video games are concerned, we do have another thing about video games. Let's move on to G Fuel. Now, we are not sponsored by G Fuel, but I'd like to give a shout out to my girlfriend for getting me Gamer Crate every month. Telling you, if there's anything that I can buy you every month, tell me. I know you're watching this. Just kidding. Okay. We've got the mystery flavor. And so we're going to throw it in. We're going to... Actually, this came with it too, which is pretty cool. It's a little silver glass. We're going to put it in, shake up, which is how you do it. And it gives you energy. That's the thing.
Yeah, it gives you gaming energy.
So we're going to do a lot of gaming. I'm going
Yeah.
to do a lot of gaming tonight because I'm going to be starting Warframe. Also...
What did that smell? Hey, what's
It's like-
that?
I keep thinking cookies and cream for some reason. Is
It
that...
smells kind of lemony.
Really? Is that
To
what
me
it
it does.
smells like to you?
Oh god.
No.
Looks like a
Goodness
science
gracious.
experiment.
That's crazy.
It looks like a smoke coming out.
Okay, so here's how we're gonna do this. Okay, put it in your hand like this. This is a bad idea. Stop! 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 Oh god, it's leaking.
Oh!
Oh god. Okay, so bad things have been done.
Okay.
Okay, let's just. How are we gonna do this without? Okay. Okay, I think I get it.
This is a very good thing to mix up your G Fuel in.
Okay, so I can almost confirm it's lemon, but what kind of quality is it? Okay, so we're both going to take a good drink of it. Well, I get myself some cup of noodles.
It smells delicious.
Is it delicious? Oh god, dude. That doesn't look delicious for you.
It poured out, so much poured out, but it's really, really good. Don't tip it up too much.
I like it.
I
like it a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's probably better to... You just pull.
Yeah,
You twist,
that's what I'm
pull.
trying to
Twist, pull, twist, pull.
do. Yeah, you do that. I can't, like... Oh.
Oh god.
Okay,
We're getting it everywhere.
I'll drink out of the Maturino side, and you drink out of the not Maturino side.
Okay, so...
Like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's a strange color. It's like a...
Honestly, it's like an off-white, kind of like
it's
lemonade.
Like a pale... yeah, it's like a weird, like, almost like beige color.
Yep. So yeah, it's
They're
a...
delicious.
I like it.
I think it's really good. It's like a strawberry, like a strawberry lemonade.
Yep, that's it. Strawberry lemonade. That's good. You guys have got to try G Fuel. If you want to see us do it again, we've got grape, so tell us...
That's really good.
So tell us if we should try out the grape for the next one. And again, thank you so much. Well, speaking of games, since we're getting into video game topic here, we might as well stay with it.
Actually,
With Mario Maker. So, if you guys have watched the YouTube channel way back when I was still operating my main one, before like I changed, you know there's a lot of Mario Maker on that. Me and Matt have done quite a few live streams of this, and there may even be a live stream soon of this, because this is my favorite game to live stream. I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys.
it's fun.
Honest opinion. Best Mario experience you can have to this day. I just wish that it was not on Wii U. Like, bless the system, but it was done the second it came out. I don't want to throw it as a bad one, but it's like, it's so lackluster. The third-party support was awful. But when it comes down to it, I hope this gets a Switch release, just so it won't be trapped on this console.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
Like, that's what I want. I want Switch Mario Maker. Please make it happened? Shigeru Miyamoto, we love you. Mario Maker. Reggie, is your body ready for Mario Maker on Switch?
I got some freaking noodle water. What if instead of using normal water, you use G Fuel?
Alright. We're going to spend a few minutes jawing about a few different things because we're actually going way faster than I intended.
Yeah.
So, what kind of things are we going to do on Oculus?
I think we're just going to just play a lot of awesome games. Like, I mean, there's nothing much else to say. Like, we're going to, like, possibly, like, we can possibly record. That would be epic.
Like, that's what I'm striving for, is record Oculus using OBS or something.
Yeah. So the processor that I've picked out to throw into your system is a 6-core CPU, so if 2 or 3 cores are being used for the game, then there's still plenty of cores and threads to go around.
I think so.
And especially with SMT enabled, you'd definitely be able to, like, I would be confident that you could.
Yeah. So, what kind of experience do we want to see? I want to see Skyrim VR. It's an absolute must.
I want to.
Job Simulator needs to be done.
Pipe Dream.
Pipe Dream?
Not Pipe Dream. No.
Pipe Dream.
I was thinking of.
Good night. That's like an old.
I was thinking of something else. I can't remember what it's called. It's the toilet one where you have to like keep replacing pipes and like your.
Yep, I know what you're talking. Okay. If you guys just know what we're talking about, tell us in the comments, please. And stuff like that. If you're on the audio version, then also.
It's pipe job.
Yeah, pipe job. Okay, so that one. What was the one we bought already?
The drumming one.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of the name.
Do we have Super Hot VR?
Probably could get it.
Not that has to happen. Surgeon Simulator VR.
Oh, that's definite. There's too many VR experiences to talk out right now, but like, Modbox is another one. You see, we can keep doing this all day. Let's just talk about some general stuff here about the Oculus's library right now. First of all, it's huge. Okay, you don't even have to buy anything past the Oculus if you don't want to. Because trust me, if you have Steam and a good PC already, dude, the free-to-play is out of the water, dude. Like, we're talking, there's so many free experiences that are so good. I want to get that one Jacksepticeye I was playing with the floors and stuff. It's the one where you're in an elevator and you're solving puzzles.
I don't think I've watched that one. But I want to get that one that he played where you climb the mountain and stuff, and you're like trying to get to the summit, and you have to like climb across ropes, use like ice picks to get up the mountain.
Steep, maybe?
I think. Let me check.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna actually pull up a Steam window while we're just chilling out, and we're gonna. How about this? We're gonna rate some of the Oculus games that are available right now, and whether we would play them or not. This will be kind of the review-ish part.
Now, Steep is a.
Steep is just a.
It's a non-VR. It's like a skiing.
I think that has a sequel too.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and log these real quick here.
Everest VR.
Everest, yeah. Heard of Everest. Heard it's also real good.
Yeah, I watched Jacksepticeye play all the way through. It's a really cool looking game.
That's crazy. I keep on trying to not, like, get in front of your thing, but... Come on, Steam load. Come on. There we go. First of all, we have to do VR chat too.
Oh,
It just now, it clearly wants me to because it just now said VR chat.
No, there's not one game that Jacksepticeye played that has like all the mini games and stuff.
I think that was Modbox. Fallout 4 VR, I mean,
Sounds kind of
it
cool. But
kind of sounds cool, but I feel like there's better, you know?
yeah, I don't think Fallout.
Any kind of racing, that one is not so,
Yeah.
but Google Earth VR, ooh.
Oh yeah.
We could probably like go somewhere.
That's free too.
That's cool. The Talos Principle VR, oh man, that sounds like a good idea. Battle Royale, like stand-up VR Battle Royale.
Gorn. Gorn.
Oh yeah, we were talking
Yes.
about that.
Fruit Ninja VR.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Serious Sam has a VR game. I don't know. Simple VR video player, that's kind of neat. VR ping pong. I feel like some of these would take 2 VR headsets. Desert Bus has VR.
What about Richie's Plank Experience?
Maybe. I wouldn't put it past us. Portal Stories VR. So that's like a continuation of Portal. I think we could do that.
Rick and Morty VR.
Yes.
Yes, we have to
Definitely.
play that game.
Texas Hold'em. This sounds stupid. I kind of do want to play a poker game
That'd
in
be cool.
VR.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Mini bowling. Bowling in VR would be kind of neat, honestly.
Definitely would be neat.
Gun Club. Dungeon Escape would be pretty cool.
Or like escape rooms. Just in
I
general.
want this. I already have this on my wish list. It's Bartender VR. So you're a bartender.
Minesweeper VR.
Oh,
I love Minesweeper.
Dude, it's only $4 normal. I'm going to add that to my wish list because that is going to be mine.
Or you could just add it to your cart and buy it later.
Yeah, dude.
Dude.
Actually, I'm going to add it to my cart.
I even had Minesweeper on my
VR
phone.
darts. That sounds pretty cool. Sorry if it seems like we're just kind of rambling, but I mean, we're looking and we're going to try to give our best opinions on some of these. Even if I don't buy it right now and I need to buy something else, I can just take it out of my cart and put it back in.
How much you have the rest of that?
Outrage.
At least a couple of drinks in there.
Outrage looks fun.
What would the powder taste like? It's like a little tiny.
It probably is very strong, like all other powders are.
There's barely any in here, so.
It's probably not horrible. Alright,
Just like a bunch
but
of
yeah, I'm ready for VR because I think it's about time. Okay, so on to yet another video game topic. I know we're heavy on these, but there was a lot to talk about personally for ourselves.
Oh, I knew.
We had a lot to talk about. There's usually going to be some kind of bigger point to these conversations. But I'll just add this topic just real quick. We'll make a follow-up to this soon, because I actually ordered a game for it. This is the Xavix port. So this is an 04 console, or something close to that. This was when like PS2 and stuff was current. What kind of strikes me as weird is that this is kind of like one of those deals where you would think it would rip off the Wii, but it doesn't.
Yeah, because it can't afford it.
So I'm really ready to see what this is. I know this is a weird thing to just kind of mention out of thin air, but we'll get back to the Xavix port in another episode very soon. So that's just kind of an in-between topic. We'll talk about that later. I just want to preface that, so if you guys want to come back, you'll get to see it. That is so good. But you know what else is good?
Food.
NESMaker. So let me give you some quick rundown of what NESMaker is, or technically is going to be. So as you guys know, I am a big guy about the homebrew scene. As a matter of fact, I just now made a Gyromite Pro that like allows you to play single player Gyromite.
Wait, you hear that?
Oh, brother!
Alright, we don't have to cover it.
Yeah, whether we're affected or not, we don't care. So this is Gyromite Special Edition on this, but most people that like to think of a homebrew it's from the ground up scratch code for current consoles, or for old school. NESMaker is going to be one of those real nice RPG Maker-esque things that are going to assemble the game for you a lot faster. You can just skip all coding. Now, in 48 hours, if you took a modern thing like GameMaker or 001 Game Creator, you can make a game for the NES in like 48 minutes, to where doing an actual NES game would take you like 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
So, what you could do as a PC.exe game, 2 days in about like regular time, 6 to 8 months in NES time, which is awful.
What about Valve time?
Let's not get into that. Those are fighting words. That's more like, that's pushing it. This is what I guess I'm saying.
I thought you were trying to point at our neighbors. I was just like,
Neighbors.
hey, Brandon, stop burning stuff. That face, you were just like,
You guys have got to see the YouTube version of this if you're on audio only. Okay. Wow. Self-promotion much. Where was I? So you can imagine 6 to 8 month cycle to make a simple NES game. That's going to turn a lot of people off of the dev scene for that. I mean, if as a developer myself, I wanted to make an NES game. Now, these guys are kickstarting this. The minimum goal was $32,000. That sounds like a lot of money, but you gotta realize how much they need to make in order to make this thing happen.
yeah,
It's ridiculous.
Probably even like over a year.
So, literally, let me just bring this up. I know I'm doing a lot of off-screen stuff, but trust me, it's gonna be worth it to talk about just how much it's made. Now, this is how much people love the homebrew scene at this point. Look at this. They've got 14 days. That's 2 weeks to go. And look at that number.
Whoa!
That is 1/10 of a million. That's right, they have made 138,622 as of the time of this podcast. And they still got 2 weeks. I want everybody to go over there, and if you love the NES, give them your money. I know I don't say stuff like that, but I mean it. I think... So, let's just take a look around to get Matt kind of adjusted. So, yada yada yada. So, how it works. Get an idea for a game, create graphic assets, build screens, test an emulator, flash with the Caso Flasher, which is the one that is over there, that I already own, and then play.
Wow, that's awesome.
It uses mapper number 30, I believe it said. And now, check out all these. These were all formerly just stretch goals. You could do adventure, platformer, RPG, brawler, and shooter, depending on how much. There's a sixth one that's the blank module that you can just kind of code up from the ground. And then as one of the things you can do, you can actually sponsor an extra module. There's someone who did it. So that means we're getting a module we don't even know about yet.
Wow.
Because someone pledged $2,000 at once. Someone really wants this. Someone really wants this to happen. Now, I have a little concern here. And don't get me wrong, if you guys are watching it from the 8-Bit Heroes, which is the people who are doing this, like, they have a movie based on how they were making their game and this, and subsequently the engine that we're funding right now. I'm actually a backer myself, even. Don't take this the wrong way. I feel like this opens the door for cookie cutter video games.
Yeah.
A lot. But it's very excusable on the NES in a way. So, even the worst of video games are at least fun to play around with on NES. So,
Yeah.
would I care? Kind of. But I feel like this also brings a lot of devs to the light that can be like, yo, since I want this game to be happening and it doesn't take very much time, that's what it's going to be now. Is, do I make this game now? That, this whole thing. And more often than not, we're going to see the answer be yes now.
I say that's pretty cool.
I'm actually going to be developing at least a shooter, like a vertical 2D shooter.
That'd be cool. Be fun to make.
I'm actually going to go order a mapper number 30 probably next week or the next week after that or something. Because I want to be prepared. Overall though, I really do like the idea of the NESMaker. It's just, I'm worried to see what they do with it.
If they screw
I think-
it up, then it's over. But if they make it amazing, then
Yeah, they got so much. They actually even got a new goal added. This was a $100,000 goal, and they crushed it already.
oh wow.
And that's a music making module. Before they had to use like a thing called, let me see, Famitracker. I had to look up the name real quick in the bio there. Now they are going to have an in-thing composition making thing where they can actually put in their own sound effects and music without having to use Famitracker. So, I feel like you have probably similar concerns to me. As does this mean that like the NES is just going to get an abundance of crappy cookie cutters, or are we going to see a bunch of good games? I would like to see the next big thing come out of this. First of all, prove me wrong through the roof.
I actually kind of hope there's a lot of crappy cookie cutters, because that'd just be just fun just to see and play and just see
Ooh,
what people
you
could do.
probably are right though. Yeah.
There's probably a lot of like crazy like meme stuff. That's obviously gonna be
Ugandan Knuckles, the game.
Ugandan
Actually,
Knuckles.
technically, that's where
Ugandan
Ugandan Knuckles began, was a NES bootleg.
Yeah. I mean, do you know the way to develop a game? Do you know the way?
But yeah, we're going to see a lot of good stuff out of NESMaker. I'm rooting for you guys over there at the 8-Bit Heroes. And thank you so much for bringing this.
Wait. I didn't pick up my camera.
And so, like, literally, good luck on your game. That is Mystic Searches, by the way. You can look them up. The new 8-Bit Heroes, NESMaker on Kickstarter. Go support these guys. They're amazing. I'm even going to go buy the movie soon. Maybe for a follow-up, we can actually talk about the movie once we've watched it. Me and Matt might watch that together sometime. Alright, so
Should we move on?
we shall. Looks
we're
like
down to our
the
last
last thing. Before I get to that, though, I want to talk about upcoming events here on the Sketching Shadows network, so to speak. All the channels. The weekend before Valentine's Day, you guys gotta tune in on the Sketching Shadows Digital YouTube channel, because I'm going to be running a marathon that will last an entire part of a day, like majority of the day on the 9th or 10th. It's still lukewarm because I don't know. 9th, I will definitely be live streaming most of the day, whether or not this happens. Then, one of those 2 days, Jordan and Josh are going to make it to this room. We're going to be doing the next Kingdom Hearts game as much as we can. A lot of other live streams may come out of it, but that's the main event. So, on to the challenge of the day. Now, if you guys don't know yet, and if we didn't say it, we are going to be doing a challenge each and every single week. And if you guys want to suggest us what the next one is, you might want to watch this part on the live action, because it would be weird. Because today is charades. So, there is going to be there's going to be 3 rounds apiece. Like 3 turns apiece. And the one who gets the least points out of that will be sprayed with this awesome O2 cooling thing. It's like a cooling fan with water built in.
It has like a fan with a water spray, and the fan
now,
spins.
If you guys don't know why this is a bad thing, it's because this place is freezing.
Yeah, it's cold.
I'm used to it, but if it's cold and this happens, oh gosh.
I feel like something I think we should do is like they get 3 sprays on the face, then they have to have the fan held on their face for at least 10 seconds.
Yes.
Just to make the cold even worse.
So, if you guys have another idea, if we get enough support, I'll show you. If I can reach it. We have liquid butt. If we feel like it next week, the loser of next week's challenge will have to
oh no.
Deodorant time. So, without further ado, rock, paper, scissors, see who goes first. Yeah, you win.
Yes,
so who goes first? Charader or guesser?
Guesser.
So looks like I'm doing charades.
Alright,
okay.
actually
No. Oh gosh, dude.
My mouse is all over the place.
So let's pull this one over here.
Actually, should we just use my camera and just be like...
Yeah, you sit here. The guesser sits here. And... Alright, so... hopefully you guys can hear me. Alright, so... Here's my charade. Now, topic will be animal.
Animal? Cat? Tiger. And yelling angry lady. Call 911 now! Call 911 now! A bear.
Bingo.
Yeah!
Okay, so you get a point.
Woo!
Oh man, good job.
Oh, shocked. Me segundo punto! Okay.
Okay, so here we go. Make sure you stay in frame if you can. So, tell me the topic.
Topic?
And no proper nouns.
The topic is hobbies.
Hobbies. Ooh. You're off. You're off.
Okay.
Cooking? Painting. Drawing.
You're closer with cooking.
Baking.
Yep, baking.
Point. From here on out, we only have 5 guesses apiece.
Yep. Okay, sounds good.
So we're both at a point. The topic is More specifically, instruments.
Clarinet. And recorder. Trumpet.
So that was good.
No, I'm kidding. Trumpet with 8 valves on it, but oh, I'm just kidding. Alright.
Oh my gosh.
I tried to think about while I was guessing at the same time, and it kind of failed. The topic is person.
A person.
Not proper person.
A type of person.
A type of person.
Cop. Killer? Security guard. FBI. Secret agent.
How many was that? Was that 4?
That was 4.
That was 4.
Spy?
Oh, you're so close with all of them.
What was it?
SWAT team.
SWAT. Oh, that's a
That
good
was
one.
close.
I gotta guess one right, you gotta guess one wrong. Or else I lose. So this is the third and final topic for both of us, so
Hi guys.
this is another animal.
Monkey? I know what kind of animal you're doing, but squirrel? Chipmunk. That's 3 guesses down. Butterfly? That was 4 guesses. Some sort of animal that hibernates during the winter. Digging up. I already guessed squirrel and chipmunk. So it can't be either of them. Looks like they're digging something out of the ground. Guinea pig. I don't know.
You're close with all of them. Let me just say that.
Okay.
That should be better.
A rabbit? I don't know.
Raccoon.
Raccoon!
Because I was digging out of the trash.
Oh!
Oh man, that was almost pretty good though.
Dang.
You're in the freaking ballpark for sure. All right, so.
My topic is a sport. I'm supposed to hit my butt.
Tennis.
I'm supposed to be portraying multiple people. I'll just give you that.
Okay, that actually helped a lot. Extreme fishing? Don't even tell me it doesn't look like you're fishing, no?
You need a hint?
Nah.
Okay.
So that's 2 I've burned already. Oh boy. This is a hard one. Racing? It's something to do with the uniform, though. Baseball.
That's 4.
That's 4.
I can give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. It starts with an L.
I think I know what you're doing now, but I can't think of the full name. It's the one where, like, you've got the scoop natty thing. And
Yeah, I'll take that. Lacrosse.
Lacrosse, thank you. Alright, so that
that.
was 2 to 1.
2 to 2.
Oh, that's... Oh, man.
So it's 2 to 2.
So we have to both do the punishment before then.
Or,
2 sprays.
Or should we do a tiebreaker round?
Tiebreaker. Okay, that sounds like...
Do some sort of tiebreaker.
Yeah, okay.
Until one of us loses.
Okay, so that sounds like a good idea.
So if I get it this round, then you take it. If I don't, then I take it. Does that sound good?
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
You get 6 guesses this time.
6 guesses, okay.
Okay, so... trying to think of the topic. The topic is profession.
Profession. Blacksmithing? Weaving?
Oh, thank God. It's so hard to remember where the camera is.
Professor. Chef?
Bingo!
Yeah!
Nice! Alright, guys.
I thought you were like doing like a blacksmith.
Yeah, because what I was doing was I was
yeah,
chopping,
chopping onions
veggies.
I
was trying the...
Like I was thinking you had like a sword that came out
Oh,
of like a
that's real
forge.
good, yeah.
And you had like, you're like pounding it out on like an anvil, sticking it in the oil.
Alright, so I get 3 squirts to the face
And
while
then-
this thing's running. Then you have to hold it on me. Make sure they count, too.
Alright, take off your glasses.
Hold on.
And then, okay, then I
Well,
have to hold it in your
glasses
face
fell
for
on the ground.
10 seconds. Okay. Oh, it didn't spray.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that's cold. Oh, this is ice water. This is ice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What? That is freezing. Oh no.
That's a good punishment.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm fine.
Alright, jump on your chair and let's do the outro. Because, you guys, this has been the first episode
I think it was a
of
good
Nerd Coffee. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, make sure to hit that like button if you're on the YouTube recap. If you're on the audio-only versions, available in a couple places I will not specify because I gotta get a couple things done. It may be on podbean.com. You can get the app website. So you might be able to get that. If not, go to SketchingShadowsDigital.com under the audio section of downloads, and you will find every podcast episode in audio-only format. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been Sketching Shadows, here with Matt, and we will see you on the next Nerd Coffee.